and concerned, deeply concerned, and perhaps even outraged by the killing of Rex Kanyike last night. In what was a remarkable day of where we had thousands of Kenyans on the streets of Nairobi, and with the exception of the arrests that we saw and of course the 200 injuries, there was no fatality. But under the cover of darkness, we have been sad and shocked, like the rest of Kenyans, to hear that a young Kenyan has been killed by a police officer. We will call for the following 5 actions or standard operating procedures to be reviewed moving forward to next week, when we expect another round of protests. The first is that the National Police Service must desist from using non-uniformed officers while facilitating the right of Kenyans to protest. The use of non-uniformed officers makes it very difficult to be able to see whether these are officers, police officers, who have a code of have an oath of protection to the public, or they are hooligans or goons or just armed criminals that are taking advantage of the situation. So we are calling on the Inspector General to cease the use of non-uniformed officers. Secondly, we are calling on the National Police Service to release statistics on the numbers of Kenyans that their police officers have injured and now killed. We would like to see the same level of attention paid to the police inspector who tragically lost his arms while handling a tear gas canister applied to the family of Rex. We would like to see somebody at the level of a cabinet secretary also give their sympathy and compassion to the family of Rex, the late protester who was killed last night. We would also like to see the arrests of the officers involved in that operation, so that we are clear that the National Police Service and the executive do not support the idea of using live ammunition on peaceful protesters. Until we see that officer arraigned in a court of law, it is not clear whether he was acting with the instructions of commanding officers or essentially was a rogue police officer. These are our demands as we continue to monitor, as we continue to protect Kenyans, as we continue to uphold the constitutional article of the right to assembly of our Constitution.